Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Anime Lately Podcast, your ultimate hub for all things anime and beyond. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you're returning listening, we're thrilled to have you on board for another exciting dive into the world of animation and pop culture. This is episode 152 of the Anime Lately Podcast. Brace yourself for a character debate, sad conversation, and a dash of chaos and hatred as always from Jokester himself, all crammed in a 2-hour show, shorter show for this episode. But we've been away since August 16th, but we're back with a bang, bringing you a movie review of Wolverine and Deadpool 3 and a discussion of the Sonic 3 trailer. And yes, we'll be talking about our Anime NYC experience. Did you go? How was it? Engage with us, share this episode, bring your friends, and let's make tonight an all powered by AniMa Studio. Let's tune in and meet the team.
Year for threes, baby. Is it not? Is it not?
It is 3.
Welcome in, everyone. This is the Anime Podcast. As your host, Legend Vash, love and peace, because I didn't know my daddy, but I'm sure shot off his dick ready. He ran them batteries nuts all up in my mama, and I shot out there and I said, "What's up, Doc?"
Fucking not. You did fucking not.
Nah. Look, that's all well and good. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and ignorant children of the Isles, it is your world champion Watkins here, and I'm about to make a name of myself here.
Jesus H. Everlasting.
You did better than the Vash, that's for sure.
Definitely for sure. Like I said, I did not rehearse this shit. I already wrote this little intro for myself right before we started recording, guys. By the way, this was pre-recorded. No stream for today. Enjoy the episode as it is. Enjoy the premiere.
Look, I had to access a certain, I literally had to smack the back of my neck to get that kind of wording out of it. And if you guys understand what I'm saying, rednecks. Anyways.
Yes.
Well, it's your boy, Jokester. I didn't have an intro, but since we're all quoting the movie, The Proposal.
Yes.
He's just starting to come up.
The Proposal. My VTuber looks at the screen.
And our special guest that has been returning, Crash himself.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Hispanic Assassin, aka Crash. I was gonna do a spicy take with some anime, but since we're gonna do the movie, the flame did not deserve that death. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's my intro.
What is your spicy take? I want to hear it. I got box cutter in hand. I want to hear this tape.
Oh, all right. You want to hear the intro? Okay, this is my intro. I am villain who does agree that Rent-A-Girlfriend is the best rom-com of all time. Mommy is the best girl of all time, and Sumi is trash. There, I said it. Do I agree? No.
Well, Chad, it looks like the show has ended. This is our show. Thank you for joining the shortest Anime Podcast episode of its entirety of episode 152. This is a 10-minute show. Enjoy as it is. Goodbye.
I am so happy I don't have any stock in rom-coms.
Definitely. Rent-A-Girlfriend is not the worst. We have two of the worst ones called Domestic Girlfriend and Rent-A-Girlfriend. Now we know any series that starts with girlfriend, it just sucks ass. That's all.
All right, I will fight you on Domestic Girlfriend. No. We're not talking about it tonight, but Domestic Girlfriend is 100% debatable. It's the manga trash, but the anime was decent at least.
No. Oh, that's another day conversation.
I'd say 6 out of 10, and that's being generous.
Mommy, nigga?
Exactly, thank you. Chat, as you know, there will be a debate podcast episode in the future, seems like, between two rom-coms or something like that will be happening down the line. Because we have Crash, who's insane, thinking about rom-coms as a 6 for Domestic Girlfriend anime. You bugging. I have like a 4 on that. But without further ado and having our show gonna derail, let's get on to our Weebs Lounge. It will be a short discussion about, for anybody that's new, is to be discussing our personal updates and our latest media that we have consumed. So welcome to the Media Life and Media Lounge. It's time for a weekly check-in. Even though it's not weekly, we were last time August 16th. So 2 weeks later, do we check in and what we've been enjoying. Let's pour a virtual cup of your choice. Settle and let's just connect our personal side of our journey and media that's been keeping us entertained. So for myself and Crash, with the one thing that we'll be talking about is Anime NYC. He'll be talking about the actual event he went, and I'll be talking about me being around the area of the event. So I'm gonna let Crash go first to actually talk about the event.
Thank you. I'm gonna try to make it quick. I know we're on a bit of a time schedule, but to make it really, really simple, Anime NYC was the first time ever going. I've only been to other conventions like New York City Comic Con, PAX East, etc., and it was a blast. Best time of my life. I went with a group of friends, very close friends and family. The experience was like unlike any other. You are just surrounded pretty much by your favorite waifus, your favorite, characters that you see in your animes. A lot of exclusive merch. I do highly recommend anyone who's never been to definitely go and visit, whether it's your first time or you are a veteran con explorer, definitely to go visit. The vibe was just amazing.
Go with money, I would say.
Really much just,
$1,000 figure, you bugging. Like, am I supposed to put an arm out and leg out ready for that? For a figure, $1,000? Shit.
What I will say is there are a lot of figurines you can get online for a cheaper price.
Yes.
But the difference between getting that online and in the actual convention is that it's exclusive. So it is some things imported from Japan, which is a little hard to get, if you're trying to order, outside, the States. If you're just getting something literally just from the continents, whereas exclusive merch from there as well too. You can't get it anywhere else. So you are paying the ticket to get that exclusive stuff, which I think is not a bad deal. There was a lot of artwork from a lot of different variety of artists. Definitely amazing things they were putting out there. There were a lot of I weren't able to get into or see. Like Hololive was there. A lot of people were going crazy. You could hear them from like a mile away screaming for their waifus. Definitely a shout out to them. Unfortunately, I was able to see them even though I was invited. But I'm glad everybody was able to enjoy seeing them. The cosplayers were fucking spectacular, amazing, gorgeous, beautiful, handsome. Every word I can say in the dictionary, from One Piece to Genshin Impact, to pretty much Lude, which I'm not going to speak about, family friendly, to just, seeing Spider-Man, Shy Guy, everyone just wearing what they want and just being casual about it, and no one being judgmental or like cringe or being vile about how they act or feel. It's a nice feeling. You could do whatever you want, wear whatever you want, just walk in, everyone accepts you. That's really a good time for any gamer, for any nerd really into anime, and that's what anime was about. What I will say is I didn't get to go also to the after party. I do recommend also everyone to go there as well too. A lot of people said it was a lot of fun. Definitely I would go there to the next time. Shout out to VSO. I did get some merch from them. I'm not gonna say for which VTuber. I'm gonna keep that to myself, but she knows who she is. I did get some merch for her to support her. I did buy the loot stuff too, so I'm gonna send that in the Discord later for you guys to see, but not for chat. But I hope she does very well in her endeavors in the future.
That's good. I know that you told me about the event. I saw pictures from a few of the peers I did hang out with during our Sunday event, and seeing some of the pictures of, I think I saw a kid figure. No, I think I saw a not Fujitora. What's that bitch ass lava dude? Akainu.
Akainu? Yeah.
Yeah, that bitch motherfucker had a figure that costing $1,000 and $129. And I'm like,
yes, sir.
Boy, you are bugging. Nobody likes you, motherfucker. Why you costing so much? I'm like, Kizaru? I like Kizaru. I'm like, alright, cool. Even though, something happened in the manga, I also gotta talk about something. But Kizaru, just say,
Ash about to have a hot take about One Piece?
No, not really. No.
Let's go.
A hot take for One Piece. No, is that the crew I was hanging out with, of course, were One Piece creators or One Piece readers. So most people would assume that if you're hanging out with One Piece creators, you might be cut up, or at least cut up, or be aware of the manga. But your boy here is not cut up, and I got spoiled by like one major person death that I was really butthurt about, that I was unaware about, and that kind of
does it start with a V?
I don't know how to say this without spoiling it.
Okay.
Don't.
I'm
do
not
it.
because I don't want to
Okay.
give it to manga readers, to anime watchers either. But it was a pretty cool event, hanging out. So that's one
Yeah.
thing that hurt me. A big shout out to Hidden because he is the one that said it just off the bat. He literally said, "Oh yeah, he died." I'm like, "Huh."
What?
Huh, really? Yo, Roger, I just got spoiled by saying, like, wait, yeah, online, right? I'm like, no, just right now, 3 seconds ago. And then Hidden had the most saddest. He's like, oh, shit, my bad. I'm like, he's like, yeah, it's just, I assume we're all hanging out. Like, most people's kind of like, life has been happening, so I haven't really taken the time to focus on reading and other stuff been
Right.
happening, MHA, JK, and all the series. And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, it's cool. Like, I knew context that something happened towards this kingdom and this person and this family. I just didn't know that this person got deaf. So I'm like, oh shit, cool, Roger, that hurts.
Look, at least you can take your time now with MHA with that being over.
Yeah,
Like-
and us also relaunching and everything, so we have time to figure out what we want to do. However, for anybody that doesn't know where, go follow my Twitter handle or Instagram handle, JD Legend, Roger, Hidden, and King of Lightning. A few of them posted pictures of the weekend, so it's very public of who I hung out with. So it was pretty cool. The people I met, the people I knew about, the people I was unaware about. So it was pretty cool, like a One Piece collab of people just hanging out and having conversations, hearing stuff that's not public and everything that I told the team. It was mad fun to talk about One Piece live action stuff, so it was pretty cool. The convention I did not experience. I only went there for 5 minutes and got told by the security guard, get out, we're closing. I'm like, I know, but my friends are inside. So like, I was trying to lie, like, my friends are inside right there. I see them. I just want to go inside them, just meet up with them. Like, yeah, you gotta come to me outside. I'm like, but how? They're inside. I just want to take a picture. Like, my goal was just to go in there and just take a selfie and say, I went to the convention. It was a good time.
Oh.
At least for like an hour, just to be like, yeah, I went in early. But I do agree with Crash. A lot of people have some really nice cosplays, some really cool Tifa ones I saw, some really cool Makima ones. Bark,
People
Wolf,
you
Wolf.
said.
Fear and Beyond End. Shout out to you, the guy who was wearing that mimic costume. I know he went viral on Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah.
You know who you is. I don't know your name,
Yep.
but your costume was fucking dope. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
You acknowledged me too when I said don't fall for the traps. I do appreciate that. You were literally the only other person I remember top of my head who had one of the best costumes over there.
Yeah, there's a few people that I saw working on that puts the work, so I really want to give credit to everyone that puts time for cosplay, no matter if it's 200 hours, 10 hours, 5 hours, put all the time is, and hopefully you are satisfied with your cosplay by the end. Congrats to you in any way possible, because you are doing this for yourself, and you're doing this to get some type of exposure, and, hopefully find a job for
shout
you.
out to before I forget, I'm sorry. Shout out
Yeah.
to that kid who was looking for who was David Martinez in Cyberpunk Edge Runners, who was looking for Lucy, who did find a Lucy who was literally almost half naked. That was the funniest shit I have heard, and he fumbled the bag so hard trying to get her digits. I wish I recorded it, but I was too far away. But we just saw it a mile away. I feel so sorry for you, bro. You did shoot your shot, but we're here for you, King. It's the thought that counts. You did shoot. There's always next year, but it is what it is.
I would definitely love to know more about that later off screen, because that just sounds hilarious. But talking about you shooting your shot, I want to say I had a great time for NYC, hanging out with the creators and the fans. A big shout out to Watkins' friends that I met. That it was the most insane thing to Eden's and drawing blank.
Uh-oh. Starts with a K.
Kevin?
It's okay, Rocky. Take your time.
K-pop?
Yeah, Kev. There you go.
Kev, yeah. So
Yeah.
it was great to meet them. It was really hilarious just hanging out. I sent a picture to the group chat, and the Walkers be like, those are my friends too. I'm like, oh shit. I let them know.
Yeah.
And they were like, yo, I didn't expect for somebody to be like, yo, I know Walkers. They'd be like, what? Out of left field. They were shocked. I was shocked. It was a good time just to see everyone know. And it's hard when people say, yeah, man, there's a small world. I'm like, yeah, small world, even though we're all across like 4, 5, 6 different states of each other, and we just call it a small world.
Mhm.
So that's
Right.
just pretty funny how people could connect in such an easy way now with the internet, and how people could connect each other when we all live in different states. But when it comes to cons, we all want to do this again next year, so it's a great experience overall.
For real.
Watkins, Jokester, would you want to mention anything in the Weebs Lounge, or are we good to move on?
just keeping it on the topic of Anime NYC, because I didn't go. I'm nowhere near New York and I'm broke. But I do have some friends. They are a rap group. Well, one of them are my friends. My friend Grant Sounds.
Oh yeah, I saw
His
him.
rap group, if the shoe fits, they performed at Anime NYC. I watched them perform at BlurCon. But I know they're really dope rappers and a really dope group. And I bet you they rocked it.
Oh, they did. I saw a few clips. One of my friends went. They said they were amazing. I couldn't have attended, but I wish to have seen him. I've known him for a couple of years. I've never actually met him in person, I believe, but I have had a few interactions with him. But he's a really cool dude. He's a really
Man,
cool
I
creator.
know I'm short, but Grant made me look like a child in that picture, bro. Like,
Yo, I thought I was short, but seeing King of Lightning actually in person, and I'm like, oh, I thought I was usually the tall person, and like me and Roger are the same height, but seeing King and a few others, all was being tall, but then there was one creator, Zoro versus TikTok, I believe is his handle. He actually was taller than all of us, and when we all got in the elevator, I will say this, I felt short as hell. Like I felt like I was a bitch. I'm like, oh shit, so this how it feels to be short times. Cause like we're all in a little small square box, so just going up an elevator for 4 floors, and then just being there, and I'm like, I'm actually shorter than him. Shit, I'm a short bitch. Damn.
fuck you.
Oh shit.
But
Oh.
but talking about short people, this is gonna be a fun transition I'm gonna use. We have the Otaku Big News Buzz Central, the pulse of our anime podcast. Get ready to dive into the latest buzz and hottest news and our spread opinions on everything entertainment. However, we only have one news topic, and it's the big one to talk about. It's called motherfucking Sonic 3 trailer. And we have our boy Shadow, the guy that I'm showing here in this picture. Shadow give the hands to Knuckles and Tails and Sonic in 14 seconds. And that's all I saw of this trailer, because I did not want to see more, and I wanted to be shocked in the movie. I literally chose, you know what? That's enough action I saw. This man looked gorgeous in this live action fur. This midget was amazing.
Oh my. Oh shit.
How did everyone
I
think
can't
about
wait
this?
for this movie.
I want everybody to say their thoughts before I say what the main thing I got to say about this.
All right, go ahead,
Second to
Walker.
last then.
Great. I am excited for this movie. I can't wait for it. I've already got plans to see it with some friends of mine. Which one of my friends, who is kind of a bigger Sonic Adventure 2 guy than I am, he did have one complaint about a certain character that shows up with a certain doctor.
Oh.
That's his only complaint, though, and this is coming from a guy who has who can have, strong opinions about things as well. But like, nah, I'm just excited for it. It looked good. It sounded good. I'm ready for some Sonic. And plus, I got my Sonic Hero shot with Tails, Knuckles, and Sonic. So I got to whisper quietly at my desk when I was watching it. Sonic Heroes.
It was amazing. Like, honestly, I didn't expect for this trailer. Like, everyone was hyping up for Tuesday trailer release, and it was coming out. It's gonna be there. And just to actually, for anybody that doesn't know, where the release date is for Christmas weekend for December 20th, 2024. So we're gonna get in this holiday season. So I'm truly excited. And for anybody who's asking, like, why didn't I see the trailer? I'm not a big trailer person when I know I'm gonna see the movie. And trailers like these, or Marvel or DC, they like to spoil a lot of stuff. So I already saw Sonic 1 and 2. I haven't seen the Knuckles 6-episode arc. It's not that huge. I'll probably watch it before the show comes out. I mean, before Sonic 3 comes out. But I know I'm going to watch Sonic 3. I'm a big fan, and I don't want to be spoiled. I already saw like 25 pictures and memes of just Shadow just kicking their ass throughout the whole past 24 hours. That's literally what I saw. Memes more of Shadow kicking their ass in different ways. And how much our boy Shadow just kicks ass with Tails. Everyone be making memes like, yo, Shadow's always just literally not give 2 fucks about Tails every single time. So I love it. For those 14 seconds I saw and those man memes and pictures I saw online, I'm okay with it. Really curious to see about Kristen Ritter as director Rockwell, because this is her first movie in a long time. Girl has been doing a lot of TV shows. If anybody is unaware who I just mentioned, she's the actress of who plays I just blank on her name. Not Luke Cage, not Daredevil. What's her name?
Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones. Thank you. I just drew her name. It was like blank right there. Jessica Jones. So I'm really happy that she has a movie role. So I'm really curious to see how she's gonna portray this, and I was very happy to see her on screen with a picture, not during the trailer. But Crash, go your turn. What do you think of this Sonic 3 trailer? Did you love it? Are you hyped for it? And we out for to see it?
So I did see it today actually, first time. Really quick. Uh, it was not a matter of what I saw that I like. It's what I didn't see that I'm more intrigued about. So I already know, we see the main characters: Sonic, Tails, Knuckles. We see Shadow. We may potentially see a character, by the name of 5 letters Maria. If you're not familiar with the Sonic lore, I'm not gonna get into it, but something happens to said character, which defines the whole origin story of Shadow. So I'm very curious to see what's gonna happen with this character in the movie, and what I'm not invested in is really the whole arc of how they're gonna defeat Shadow. I get that. But what isn't in the trailer? Like, would we potentially see Rogue, the Bat in that? Would we see, Omega, the robot in that? Are we going to see other characters that we may have not seen in the past before? Like Watkins said, that character, that was in the trailer with Robotnik, I'm in the same boat as his friend. I could rather care less, could honestly give a fuck. But, that character is there, so we're going to have to ride the boat, see what he contributes to the story itself. But overall, I think the trailer was nice. Keanu Reeves did voice act Shadow really well, which I was very happy about. I was not disappointed. Not to say that he is voice actor anyways, but this is a very iconic character, and to fuck it up for the one time was a little scary, but to hear that he actually did do it well, I'm not disappointed at all whatsoever. And I'll give it a watch. I'm not looking forward to anything too crazy, but I am looking forward to the stuff that wasn't shown in the trailer more than anything.
I'm really curious because I'm a big Shadow fan. I used to have a stuffed animal like the size of Shadow, very big, about yay big. I used to have it back as a kid, so I always was a fan of Sonic, and I used to play the game. So just seeing this, like, I'm curious to see if we ever gonna get Silver or like the other.
Oh my God,
that's
yes.
adorable.
There we go.
I would love to see Silver or the other characters. By the way, I believe
Blaze the cat.
I believe it was Eden. He was wearing gold Sonic and Shadow necklace, and I was envious
nice.
the whole time that we were hanging out. I was just staring at it. I'm like, I love it. I don't know where he got it. I don't want to know where, because that means I want to buy it. But I love those gold necklaces, because I'm like, by the end of the movie, I better see. I don't care how we get there. I want to see Chaos Air Mode, Super Saiyan, Shadow and Sonic. I don't care how we get there.
Too.
I want to see it happen. That's what I'm excited for.
Let me ask. I didn't get to see it in like the beginning of the trailer. Do we know if it's PG or not rated?
I think it's PG still.
I think it's
I think it's PG-13 still.
Fuck. Because I was hoping we'd see Shadow with a gun finally, like in the video game. But if there's no gun, movie's trash.
Oh yeah, like in the game. Oh, I love that. But we need to ask our fourth person, because they said that they might have a hot take. So let's hear what's up.
Oh no, it's not a hot take, but I will say, even if we don't see Shadow with a gun, I better see Maria get popped. We have all played Sonic Adventure 2. We know this has happened for 20 plus years. I better see that little blonde girl get popped. It better be one to her back. I better hear that echoed, Maria. I want to hear Keanu Reeves deliver that line. Maria. Shoot that kid. In a video game.
Look at how they massacred my girl.
good.
Look, child violence, Dr. Eggman, Shadow. For the story purposes, it has to happen on screen, on big screen. It will. It will.
Agree. Much like TFS. We don't condone violence. We do, however, find it hilarious.
Yes.
Exactly.
But Jokester, got any more thoughts about the trailer overall that you saw of Shadow? Any hype moments that you want to discuss before we move on to our main show?
Him dive kicking Tails will forever be one of the funniest things of all time. I swear to God, Tails stays getting disrespected by Shadow. But that dive kick, like, First of all, him twisting Knuckles' hand, funny. Him
Oh,
hitting,
that was so
him
good.
hitting Vegeta's kick, like how Vegeta kicked Cell.
Yeah,
Him
like, he
doing
like,
Those are the exact memes I saw. I saw a montage,
Mm-hmm.
literally, I think like a 20-30 second montage that most likely, Jokes, so you saw it as well because you're like, so most likely you saw the same one. It's literally the
That's just
montage of Shadow kicking Tails' ass in every incarnation of video game, cartoon show, and now the movie.
Because, like, bro, the internet works so damn fast.
They do!
Oh my god, yes.
Bro,
shout out to the internet, bro. You guys are the OGs. On God,
him
thank you for the memes.
two-piecing the fuck out of Tails back in Sonic X, forever funny. Him dragon throwing Tails in Sonic Boom, hilarious. I didn't
And
even
Sonic
watch
Prime.
Sonic Boom. So that was Sonic Prime. I need
Yeah,
to
Sonic
watch
Prime,
that. Still.
yeah.
I think so, yeah.
You could watch Sonic Prime season 1 and 2. Don't even bother season 3. That's my honest opinion. If I didn't even try to watch it or finish it because it fell off, and a lot of people say the same thing, and I think Rome said the same thing as well.
Valid. Yeah, I haven't.
Oh my
seen
God!
Sonic
If
at
he
all.
says the iconic meme in, I think it was in Sonic Prime, where he says, "I just love Latina Sonic" in this movie, I swear to God, 10 out of 10. Fuck the gun. I will go crazy.
not-
On God,
he is
please,
not-
Keanu Reeves.
That
If you
could-
listen to this, make it happen.
That could
please.
actually work since it's a live action, and it could actually work the line because you know how every human has interaction with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Like there's always a human with each of these characters. So Shadow could have a Latina with him, and that line could be set.
Korea,
It's
Spanish.
just, and it isn't no. It's just they're all like, because eventually it's most likely going to be a friendship or frenemy type beat between Sonic and Shadow. You're just gonna see them chilling on a beach or something with the obligatory humans that Sonic has. Shadow's over here staring at a Latina woman. Sonic like, you interested? I just love Latinas, Sonic.
Listen, bro. If this happens, fuck the gun at that point. 10 out of 10 movie for sure. Fuck everything else
The ultimate life form goes for Latinas.
for sure.
For sure.
But yeah,
He liked them
so
crazy. He liked them crazy.
very, very excited for the movie. I think the action is going to look great. I'm glad that they're. I'm so glad that. And this was a big thing that I loved about Sonic 2. The fact that it wasn't like just spin dashes, and when Sonic and Knuckles were fighting, they were actually throwing hands.
Yeah, throwing hands.
I was so happy. I was
There was
so happy.
some actual choreography going
Yes.
on. Like,
And then with
Oh,
Shadow,
yeah.
because even
Give me
though
some of
he is debatably, I don't think he is, but I've gotten to arguments about this before. People think he's as fast as Sonic.
No, he's
fucking
not. No, he's not.
Who, Shadow?
Yeah, people think Shadow is as fast as Sonic. He's fucking not. But he's always
the
been
ultimate life form.
an actual fighter, especially throwing roundhouse kicks at niggas. I'm just glad
A
we're
lot of people
getting
need to understand.
hand to hand.
With Shadow, he's a mixture of Knuckles and Sonic in combat, but not as fast as Sonic. Never will be.
and with a gun.
And with a gun.
And with a gun.
And can ride a bike.
Oh, that's another thing.
Accurate slide.
All right, I didn't see the clip.
Slides.
I have a question. I didn't see the clip. Also, this picture. Did he actually glide up the building or he glide down the building?
I think he glided down.
up the building.
Oh, he glided up?
He glided up.
Yeah, it was up.
Wait, he did
He was
reversal?
driving up.
Yeah.
He was driving up, and then like he does the slide. And
Yeah,
then
like
he,
like
I think
hero.
he, like, jumps off. He like jumps off
funny.
towards Sonic
It's funny
after that. I
for
think.
pop culture that is always will be known as a Kira slide, just because that one thing
Yeah.
happened so many years ago. That's the first
yeah.
thing that's literally always been known. And two, Shadow just broke logic technically, because how do you stop in the middle of air and then jump? Like that's technically not humanly possible. Gravity.
Bro, we got
Again-
hedgehogs running at supersonic speed with electric quills, my nigga. There is no type of realism here. Let that man slide up a building.
I was just gonna
Shoot
say
that
he's the ultimate life form. Of course he can do it.
Yeah, that is true. That's what our crazy doctor said. Question before
Just-
we move on. Do y'all Jokes, I know you had a comment, but I was gonna ask you guys before we move on. The question: do you guys think after this movie we will have a Sonic 4 without Dr. Eggman? Since I know Jim Carrey said that this will be his last film forever as well. So you guys think this will be a Sonic 4?
Very much potential, because like the thing is,
Yeah.
there's a lot of Sonic stories even without Eggman.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
like whether we take it from games and or comics, there's a lot of stories without Eggman.
Mm-hmm.
I think this even go beyond the movies and go into a TV series. The fact that they even came with Knuckles, and like from what I've seen and heard, it was pretty much not that bad. We could even just see a straight up spin-off series for Shadow, or literally for Tails, or it really, what you guys are saying, can go any way possible. It really depends on how great the movie comes out, which we all know just based off the trailer is going to be nice, great.
Nope, wait, I know the next movie. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Please give it to me.
I honestly wouldn't mind that.
After they just shut down doing Olympic Games is crazy.
I wouldn't mind that, but I was just about to say it sucks that they actually just shut that down because of some other type of contract or some other.
Why would you shut that down focusing on NFTs? Someone please explain how that makes sense. Like, no.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so they're not doing any more of those, the Olympic Games with Sonic and Mario because the company who was developing it, Nintendo, is now focusing on pursuing NFTs. I swear to God.
And for other,
believe there's more profits to be made for that than the actual games.
And they're trying to find other Olympic distributor type of games with other type of sports, not just Mario and Sonic. I'm like, the reason you're making money from Mario and Sonic Olympics is because it's those characters. That's the only
that game. There's no other games that anybody fucking plays for the Olympics. Name me one game besides that people play. No, nothing.
But
there used to be the backyard games back on the DS.
Back then.
No, I shit you not. They're bringing them back. They're bringing the backyard games back. With,
no way.
Not only games, but
even when I lose, I always win. Even when I lose, I always.
They're gonna be games. There's gonna be a TV show. Like, I'll find the tweet and I'll send it to you guys later on. But
please,
they're bringing back the backyard sports games. Like, I can't.
Oh yeah, and we can definitely move on after this. I just wanted to point out something that Rome said, because Rome was the one who told me that the trailer was out. He heard them play "All of Me," which is like Shadow's theme song within the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I definitely missed that.
And yeah, I don't think I heard it because I also watched the trailer while I was at work, so I might have to re-listen to it. But if they did peak,
I love when these movies actually get done well from people that are passionate in projects for it. That actually shows. Like, it sucks when other live adaptations from other series don't have the same love. So it shows when a project is done well, it shows on paper, on the movie, that there's a difference.
mm-hmm.
So talking about when you have a project on paper and that you want to explore and gets made after a trailer being leaked because accidentally got leaked in 2015 because you want to say, hey, some person just leaked on Fox, but it was actually Ryan Reynolds. Beautiful type of marketing. If anybody's unaware of that story, please go to Google and search it, because that story has been out for years of Ryan Reynolds' beautiful way of marketing his movies. We're talking about our trailer. We're talking about our movie review of Deadpool and Wolverine, the third installment of the Deadpool franchise movie review, and this will be our non-spoiler for a couple minutes in case anyone have not seen it, like literally 2 minutes, and then the rest of our podcast will be the rest of fucking spoiler dots and breakdowns. So all the time codes will be in the bottom. So if you wanna fucking discuss about it, let us know what you guys thought about the movie itself. So
Can I give the non-spoiler overview?
Yes, if you want to give the full non-spoiler review, go ahead. You have the floor.
All right.
Yeah.
Bet. So, Deadpool and Wolverine. Lots of fighting. Lots of blood. Lots of jokes. Very good movie. Kind of like a buddy cop, but they hate each other more than most buddy cop movies. I'm not going to lie to you. It's ride along, but they take several different cars and a lot of people die. But it's a very good movie. They have lots of references to old Fox movies, basically just saying, hey, these exist within the MCU. We'll go into which ones potentially once we get into our full review. I personally gave the movie a 9 out of 10, but then a 10 out of 10 from one of the last scenes. So that is my rating for
my My non-spoiler
Yeah.
thoughts is that this was a fun movie. I had no expectations for because I was really curious to see how they would tell the story of bringing Wolverine back. For anybody who's unaware that Logan, he's dead. So how are we going to continue this story? It far exceeded my expectation. I also was a week and a half late into the movie. I watched it, wifey. I had a great time.
Shame on you.
Yes, life got busy, and also wife told me to wait and watch it with her. So I had no control other than handcuffs being told to wait to watch it with wifey. So other than that, I had a blast, great entertainment value, and 9 out of 10 because I suck on spoilers. So I'm gonna just tell you guys how great the movie was because I suck on spoilers. And Jokester really gave a good example. Crash, give your non-spoiler thoughts if you can.
A lot of cursing. Trying to piggyback on Jokester. 157 words, if I'm not mistaken. Someone can quote me on that. The movie overall was a 9 out of 10 for me. I'm gonna go more into depth about it with a written review I did write and posted on my personal Facebook. But overall, the movie is something that you can watch and not know anything about previous Marvel movies.
Yeah.
For example, girl is someone who is not, really nerdy like me. So, going to the movie, it was a fun experience for her. Mind
Same
you,
as well.
I am someone who'd seen all the references and everything to past and present, Marvel movies and comics and whatnot. So, for someone like her to understand everything is very good for an MCU movie. Very, very good. So you don't have to know anything about previous stuff. It is recommended always, for a fellow nerd, for a fellow veteran watcher. But overall, you don't need to know anything. It was, I think, a good 2-hour-long movie, so it's not too long, not too short. It's just the right amount of action, adventure, humor, comedy, even a bit of romance at the end, non-spoiler. But overall, it was very funny, very enjoyable, very big plot twists. But it is a movie that I can say that, I can see the MCU turning around with this.
Watkins, what's your non-spoiler thoughts about this third installment of the Deadpool universe?
Look, I'm gonna keep it short, sweet, and to the point because I don't want to repeat what everybody else has said. 9 out of 10. Go see this movie. It's hilarious. It is awesome, and yeah, I can't say anything else without spoiling anything. And also, if you guys haven't seen it yet, first of all, what the hell are you doing watching this? I mean, I appreciate you guys watching this, but I mean, also, pause this, go watch the movie, then come back and watch the rest of this podcast and listen to us gush about this awesome movie. So that's all I'm going to say, non-spoilery, because, again, I can't say anything else without just talking about it.
Exactly. So if you guys are tired of hearing us in the non-spoiler aspect, how about you have not watched this film? Like I said, take the pause, go watch it, come back, look at the time code, and continue the spoiler. Because here, we're going to talk about spoiler in 3, 2, 1. Our boy Human Torch got literally his fucking skin out and blood and the bones into dust. Just because he opened his stupid ass mouth and cunt, cursed, violated, and literally talked the living shit out of the ball lady.
And it wasn't Deadpool's fault.
And it wasn't Deadpool's fault.
It wasn't Deadpool's
Confirmed.
fault.
It's not Deadpool's fault.
It wasn't his fault. He literally said, "You guys want to throw me under the bus? Let me explain to you who said it." He had a camera ready. He went TV.
Yeah.
Look, guys, it was not me. He literally
Caught
gave it
my
word
boy's
by
ass
word.
in 4K.
Literally in 4K.
Oh, man.
So for anybody that's unaware about this, introduction to the film, how it first started, it was literally Deadpool got told by TVA, like, hey, you are the most special Deadpool out of all the Deadpools. Somehow you are unique. We need you. The TVA needs you to move up to the next installment of the Face. But we're going to destroy your universe because your Logan died in your universe. So we don't have one no more. And the Logan...
Look, we can't start this whole thing without talking about the start of all of this with probably the best title, intro, and opening credit scene in the longest of times. If you haven't seen the movie, you probably have seen this scene going around since the movie dropped.
Has anybody practiced a dance, by the way? Because I have, no lie. Like, I practiced that.
I know it by heart already.
I practiced the dance mentally. I plan to do the dance with wifey. We're gonna do it. And for anybody who's unaware, we're talking about "Bye Bye Bye" by NSYNC.
I know the
just
dance by
love-
heart already.
I love the fact that the music video for the song, they changed it to say from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, they
after
literally
the movie came out.
They literally went on YouTube, the
Like-
official NSYNC YouTube channel. Literally changed their official song that came out 10 plus years ago into official from the movie of Deadpool Wolverine. I'm like, good marketing. That literally
So
probably
good.
was
That's
got them
OG.
more views. I'm like, the two songs I've literally have listened day in and day out is Bye 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 and Like a Prayer by Madonna. Those are two songs I've listened to since the movie's come out. Just like the example that Jokester got with Wolverine out, arms out, six pack out. I was like Deadpool when he looked like this a bit to the side. I'm like this. I'm like, yes, I understand that Hugh Jackman is sexy as hell with that six pack.
Y'all are lucky I didn't finish my licking gift yet because I started one. If I had finished already, it would have definitely been what I used for this podcast. Because Lord Hugh Jackman, you fucking specimen, you.
Yo, I was like,
You can't talk about that guy without talking about the Wolverine variant though, and we all know what I'm talking about. The real sexy man that was in the middle of the movie. And I'm not just talking about any sexy man. I'm talking about the sexy man, the OG, the one nobody expected. But here we had the what was his nickname? The Calvary.
yeah, Calvary,
Calvary, my man.
Yo, I love how he
What a
does.
legend.
I love how he does in every movie now. Like the shotgun arms, like the shotgun arms. He always does this now in every movie.
Yep.
When he's about to fight, he does this because for anybody that don't notice it, he literally does it in Mission Impossible. Reckoning, I think, was the movie he was in, and I think he did it in 2 other action films. And he did it in this film. It's hilarious. Like once he did the pa pa pa, I'm like, yo, that's literally your moveset now. Okay, I fuck with it.
But nah, the different callbacks to the different Wolverines, because when
We actually have 5-2.
say what?
Oh yeah, comic accuracy.
Are you talking about the
yeah.
short one?
Yup, bruh. I was gonna get to that. So basically, Deadpool has to go through different universes to get to a good enough Wolverine to help him save his own universe. Because he thinks that replacing him will make that Wolverine will become his new anchor to the universe, so it doesn't get fucking deleted. He goes through several ones. One with Savage Wolverine, who beats the ever-living shit out of him. One with the classic brown and yellow, which I was so happy we saw that costume.
And I love that.
Mm.
You put an ad. Well, the brown yellow. Who was he fighting though? Who was right there?
When he fought the Hulk, bro, that scene was so good. Like him popping his claws and the Hulk's reflecting out of the fucking.
Yo, I scream. I literally was like, I'm like, oh shit, it's the Hulk! It's the fucking Hulk! I was like, damn, I didn't expect to actually see that. Because once I started to run, I'm like, isn't that the comic movie and the comic book of him? And then literally 2 seconds later, he pops in the reflection. I'm like, oh shit. And I love how Deadpool literally broke fourth wall, saying like, wait, the brown comic, wait, where's the Hulk? And he literally turned around like, oh shit.
Yep, we get that one. We get fucking the one of Wolverine that got crucified. I forgot that comic happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a dark one if I'm not
That
mistaken.
scene low-key jump scared the fuck out of me. We got
it threw me
fucking we got the lore accurate 5'2" Wolverine, him hopping out the fucking bar stool with fucking hilarious problems that I've experienced myself.
Yo, and Deadpool, you looking at him, it's like, oh, you're so cute, comic accurate Wolverine. And I think that Wolverine actually put his blades on his penis, like he hit Deadpool,
so.
and it went like pa. I believe
Yep. And then we also got Patch, and I think there was a few more Wolverines, but they kind of just glossed over them.
Yeah, the gloss over it.
Mhm.
But
What
those
is
were the
crazy
main-
is the patch. I thought was gonna be Daniel Radcliffe, and it wasn't. I actually was a little disappointed about that.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah,
there
that
was a big
rumors.
rumor around the
Ooh.
internet that it was supposed to be Daniel Radcliffe who was supposed to be Patch, but it ended up turning not being him. And the reason for that was because Marvel knew that what they wanted to do originally was put like fake spoilers out around the internet, so everyone would think it actually might be them, but it actually wasn't. They were trolling us, making us believe that it was some more like Taylor Swift supposed to be Lady Pool, and Daniel Radcliffe's supposed to be patched, but it turns out it was actually just fake shit that they planted themselves in
I ain't gonna
advance
lie to you,
to not cause more spoilers.
If Taylor Swift was in this movie, it would get a 6 out of 10 for me. I really don't like Taylor Swift.
No, no, Taylor
God
Swift.
damn it! Here we
No.
go with the lines.
No, Taylor Swift. I think she was rumored for Starlight. I think that was her her role. I think it was Starlight or some other character, but not Lady Pool, because Lady Pool was always supposed to be Ryan Reynolds' wife. For anybody who's unaware, Lady Pool actually was inspired by Ryan Reynolds' actually real wife. By the actual comic book writer. What's his name? Rob Liefeld.
Word.
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
anybody wasn't aware about that, that was pretty interesting. So, quickly, just to talk about the beginning of the film, I love the action scene, even though it was a beautiful intro. Dan Walker's brought up Baba Bye and everything. Dan's Pool was amazing. He did an amazing job. I see those clips, TikToks, those memes, everywhere still to this day after a month later of the film has been released. However, I love the pure action storytelling of how Deadpool, through the antimanium, bodies, bones of Wolverine across, and I love how they didn't break, or well, technically they broke Old Man Logan's body, but they didn't break the logic or the lore that Old Man Logan from the movie is actually dead. Like, he stayed dead. Like, he's officially dead.
Yeah.
But to actually use his body and throwing his body parts around to kill almost 28 TVA agents, I'm like, I felt bad for them. They literally got brought in just to die. Each one of them was just being teleported and just getting killed.
And you, because you're bringing it up, I do want to point out Deadpool fucking lied in that scene. He said, "I'm not going to use my swords or guns at all during that fight." And for the most part, he did. But when he got to the last dude, he literally took his sword and slingshotted it off into that dude's neck. Which was it an amazing? Was it an amazing fucking kill? Yes, it was absolute. Like, I loved it. I ain't gonna lie, I bust out laughing, and I'm pretty sure the guy that was sitting in front of me got mad. But I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Hey,
but yeah, he lied.
Deadpool was doing an educational guest throughout this whole film. He was doing
I was just gonna
educational
say, he's
guests.
not lying. Yeah.
He said that
It's just an
I'm gonna do my
educated wish.
I'm gonna do my best to not use swords and guns. He thought he was, there's 172 bones in the human body, I believe. If anybody wants to correct me, you can. So it with those amount of bones being thrown, he got no more weapons left, so he had to use a sword. It was bound to happen. He got no more bones to throw and kill.
I mean, you gotta take into consideration it's the merc with a mouth. You really gotta take everything he says with a grain of salt.
Exactly.
He still lied. But also him using Wolverine's claws as claws was
Amazing.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I screamed. I screamed.
I feel
Yeah,
like
same here.
every kid that probably imagined them as a kid was excited to see Deadpool do it. Like, I've done that too. Just
Wait, kid? There were adults in my theater that were
yeah,
just like,
adults
yeah,
too.
we used to do that shit.
oh yeah, of course. As adults too, we still probably do that.
Used to.
One of the
Yeah,
other scenes I
exactly.
want to bring on mind that I really loved right after was when he actually went to the TVA and he actually got a whole new suit, a whole new wardrobe, and I love how he assaulted. He got very sexually assaulted. Not once, not twice. I think it was 7 or 8 times.
A lot.
He got slapped and grabbed by his balls.
Shout out to that. I think it was Asian. Let me not be the Asian guy in the very TVA who really wanted to smell Deadpool before he portaled out of there. I've never seen a man so zesty to really smell Deadpool in my life, and that just made me laugh so hard in the theater.
See that you thought he was zesty then, bro. When at the end, after he saw Hugh Jackman shirtless,
I know that man busted for sure.
We watched that man get wet in real time.
Bro was walking
So,
out. Yo,
you
by
know
the way, Hugh Jackman with the cowl on, shirtless like that. At first, I thought in live action, would look weird.
But
But
my
that-
nostalgia as a child in the inside.
Exactly. In live action, at first, like for 0.1 second, I'm like, looks weird in live action. But then him walking, pulling it off with the cowl and still shirtless, I'm like, Hugh Jackman, you know what? You pull it off.
Yeah.
You pull it off. You
Yeah.
know, it works.
It works out fine.
I'm okay.
It's good.
If it wasn't,
I will say, going back to that specific scene when he was putting on the new suit and everything, there is again, major spoiler alert for anyone who may or may not remember, but there was a point where, what was his name? The villain pretty much who was showing him his alternate future, his choices. There was one point where he was showing a specific point in his future where he was dying and Thor was crying, holding on to him, saying, "Don't die." And he was like, "Wait, what was that? Tell me what was that?" He's like, "Oh,
what's Thor coin? What's Thor
coin?"
coin?
To see that.
I love how that's like a running joke throughout the whole movie too, like him just fantasizing and dreaming of Thor, like, Thor, why was Thor crying? I need to find out. It's just like, yes, we do need to find out.
No, yeah, I do need to know. Like, was this potentially like Secret Wars? Is potentially like the other new movies? Like,
for sure,
I need to know.
This has to be Secret Wars 100% for sure, because it's like, how do we get there? And I love how the whole timeline could literally say. I love how the timeline could literally just say, "Why is Thor crying?" and everyone know already. Because I had two of my friends literally just do a tweet, literally say, "Why is Thor crying?" and me knowing me. Oh, they're talking about Deadpool. Yeah, that's why.
Yep.
So the funny thing is, and like, because I don't think this ever happened in a Deadpool comic, because there's barely any comics where he actually interacts with Thor. There is one where he goes on a date, a double date with Lady Thor and Spider-Man, and a demon. Fun comic, but I thought it was funny because they just made that shit up. Because then Deadpool would know about it as a fourth wall break. He wanted to find it out, meaning he didn't know that.
And he's annoyed about it.
Exactly. They literally just made that shit up.
That is true. He's like, wait,
I mean,
why?
If you
like,
really think about it, we're really going to go deep in that. He had the power at the end of the end credits to find out what happened with him and Thor. But instead of doing that, he was like, "No, I don't want you guys, putting the shit that it's my fault that Johnny Blaze died," and he put that instead. I mean, he could have, but we'll never know now, really.
He couldn't because the TVA office in that universe got closed or shut down, so he could only repeat the clip from that fight or from the Void. I don't think what actually happened is there.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But yeah, speaking of the Void, going into the next part, after he does find this Wolverine, he gets sent to the Void because they were both like, "The fuck you mean we can't save my world just because I got this Wolverine?" And no,
you got the worst Wolverine.
Saving my word.
You got the worst one.
That is the thing about this Wolverine. Apparently, he is the worst one because all the X-Men died to humans. I don't know what the fuck nerf the X-Men got in this universe, but hey, man. As a person who don't like the X-Men, they were some broken ass dudes. How did they get killed by humans?
The Sentinels. If you haven't read the comic about the Sentinels, could fuck most of the mutants up.
Really?
You saw X-Men 97 season 1, like they were getting their asses whooped.
Please don't bring that up. Vash is still yelling at me.
You haven't done your homework.
but yeah,
the Void. We jump in. We find our first Human Torch. Our first one that we see, the Fantastic Four.
Wait. Before we get into that, hold on. Let me rewind time real quick. They drop, into, the Void. And before we see any of that happen, we get an iconic fight that I've been waiting so long, and I know certain fans were waiting to see. We see Deadpool and we see Wolverine throw hands. And I'm not just talking any hands. They look at each other like, "You ready for the smoke?" And they said, "Fuck yes." And we see our man Deadpool go hard. We see Wolverine go pretty much on his arms and legs, go fast towards him, pouncing, and he throw the dastardliest hands possible.
What's funny?
Deadpool getting on his back, shooting him in the sides.
This is not even my favorite fight between them. My favorite fight between them is in the car.
Oh yeah, no, the top two fights. Yeah, that one's number one for sure.
No, that fight is good because it finally turned freaking Deadpool's mind around about the Honda Odyssey. Because the movie starts with him at a car dealership working. First of all,
the Honda Odyssey is the worst car.
Yeah. And I'm just like, hold on. As somebody who used to try to sell Hondas back in the day, hold this fucking phone right there, dude. I at least know the Honda Odyssey is a good freaking van.
Is it though?
Like,
are you telling me the Honda is better than the Kia vans?
Kias suck.
Yeah, Kia does suck.
Yeah, I'm about to say Kia sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody that actually have said Kia's good, because it was pretty interesting. Like, let's just quickly talk about this because anybody could bring it up. In the beginning of the movie, my boy was working at a dealership, and he was very upset that after Deadpool 2 ended and he was in the Marvel universe going for a job interview to join the Avengers after everyone got snapped. For anybody that's really not sure what happened with Happy Hogan, why is he having a job interview with Happy Hogan and not Robert Downey Jr., it's because he was still in space. He had to come back to the Earth planet, and everyone just got snapped. So most likely, Deadpool is just having an interview with Happy Hogan for that reason. And Happy Hogan was not having it. He's like, bro, you look ugly as hell in a business suit, and you want me to hire you for the Avengers? He said, nah, come back. We don't need you right now.
I mean, he also did keep talking shit about Happy because he was like, "Where's Iron Man? Is there like a superior I can talk to?"
Yeah, I felt bad.
No
Like,
respect for my boy,
guy
who was
you
like
have
one of the little OG characters since like day one.
he
I'm
said,
gonna keep it a buck. I'm not respecting a nigga named Happy.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, he's not happy in What If season 2, but that's another story.
yeah, I'm not seeing that one. So, but
Oh my God!
I know. Happy Hogan, he gave a fail for our boy Ryan Reynolds' character, Deadpool, Wade Wilson. He said, no, you're not going to join the New Avengers. Go back to your universe. That's what he did. And Deadpool had a regular job as a salesman, and he was not with his girlfriend, and he was happy with the 9 people that made his world. 9 people only made him happy. He would do anything to save his world, and these were 9 people. He didn't know how to be a fucking hero, and he said, Wolverine, somehow you may be the worst Wolverine, but you will figure that shit out. You are a hero no matter what. There's a hero bone in your body, and that's what he kept reminding him throughout the whole damn film, saying that, hey, you are a hero, you know how to do this, because if you could do it, anybody else can.
All for Wolverine to find out that nigga was fucking lying.
Educational wish.
An educated wish.
Educational wish. Because at the end,
From Marvel Jesus himself.
yes,
You know.
You're right.
he was the Jesus. He was the Messiah. He's literally the Messiah. He literally came.
So somebody actually, like, I don't know how true this is. So once it comes to streaming, I'm actually going to time this. So apparently somebody timed it to where when like near the end of the movie, when like Deadpool and Wolverine like did their thing that's happening in Jokester's background right now. When that happened, they literally timed it from then and when he reappears, and apparently it was like 3 minutes. And if you take the number 3 with that and mix it in with the whole Jesus thing, well, Jesus rose from the dead in 3 days.
Yeah.
No way.
Deadpool came back in the movie. After
No
3
way.
minutes. So when it comes to streaming, I'm actually going to sit there and time this to check this. Because if that's true...
To add to that as well,
that's
to your
good.
theory, Marvel has always been a big thing about the number where about the letter 3. Love you 3000. There's always been a homage to the word 3 in the Marvel movies and the Marvel comics. So if that is true, it makes sense because the actual scene of that like a prayer happens in 1 minute and 50 seconds. That whole scene that everyone gushes over literally is 1 minute 50 seconds. So for them to go up and the people to come down from the TVA, that's another minute and 10 seconds. Makes sense.
Also, Bash, I usually let you get away with these. I can't do that. Bro said the letter 3.
I was just
Yes.
gonna let it slide.
I'm sorry. I usually
let it slide.
let it slide. I couldn't do it right there. Bro.
I acknowledge it in my head, but I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to just let it be. I'm not going to fix
No.
myself. But hey, if my
You were-
team is
you
going to
were
correct me,
confident in it.
I'm like, fuck, I'm going to just go with it. Fuck it, the
It
letter
was,
3.
no,
Just like,
it was the
alright.
fact that you were so confident that my brain shut off. I was like, wait, Dave.
I said, I'm like, hopefully nobody knows it. Chat can knows it later. They can talk about it. But hey, we here. So let's quickly talk about there are 2 fights. They happen in the void when they first come in, and the fight in the car in the Honda Odyssey. Which one did you guys love? I'm saying the Honda Odyssey was great for me. It was my favorite. I did love the first one. The first was amazing, but I didn't love the second one just because of the run-on joke of the Honda Odyssey. How they did that, just park the car. They did that shit within 2 days, I believe. They they did that shoot, and they did it. They fought themselves within 24 hours. They literally fought during the day, they fought during the night, and then they came back and the car was destroyed. I love how Wolverine had Deadpool in like a bondage type of mummy type of wrap. Wolverine's body language is literally, yo, like, bro, I'm tired of this shit. Stop healing. I'm just tired of stabbing you and everything. Just fucking stay still. I could tell that. And I agree with what Crash said earlier in their first fight. I just love it when Deadpool literally was putting the pistol shot in the side of the ribs. He like, pop, 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 pop.
Oh, that was me.
Oh yeah.
Whoever said it, it was just
good.
perfect because it was just shot in and just coming out of his side. And I love when Wolverine, they had the shot in the back. And when Wolverine was healing up,
popping the bullets out.
That was just amazing. It's like, all right, cool, let's go. Round 2 again. Pop, pop, pop. Love it.
So my favorite fight was definitely between those two was definitely the Honda Odyssey, because it was definitely an allegory for them fucking. When it
Oh my God, yes.
When it panned to the license plate and all you saw was car shaking and blood splattering, they was fucking. Like,
what was the song that was playing too at the time?
Fuck.
it was
I can't remember.
It was
God, I gotta look it up now.
It
Fuck.
made me think of that too. Like just being like, this is not a fight scene. This is a sex.
This is getting a little spicy.
Like, yeah, this is getting a little spicy. I think my favorite part from that fight is when Wolverine just kind of does like the foxy jump through the windshield of the car.
Bro, I meant to tweet that. I need somebody to edit that with the Foxy scream, and I know Rome will do it for me.
I think I've seen that edit somewhere before. I want to say I have, but oh my gosh, it was so good. And then like again, just it speaks to the strength and durability of a Honda Odyssey. The fact that somebody was able to drive that thing after all of this, like
the song that played in the background is called Hell's Bells.
No, that's the first fight. That's not the second fight. That's not the second fight.
Oh, it was
the one in the Odyssey is not Bells. No, it's not that one.
Yeah.
Choppy, I tried to look for it. It was not fast enough. Google's told me that fight song.
It was the other one that I want. Yeah, the one that I want. Shoo up, Shawada Wada.
Yes, it was.
That's the one. Yes,
That's right.
For also a lot of people that don't understand that they threw a lot of jokes because for the X-Men 2, I think it was X-Men 2 or X-Men 1, they play the songs Bye Bye Bye, and Logan Wolverine, he turned it off. It was, I think, our boy Pyro. He tried to play that song in their car ride, and Logan turned it off right away. So I just love how all the Easter eggs that happened later in this film.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about it. We had Gambit, we had Blade, we had Elektra, we had the Human Torch, we had people from X-Men First Class, we have people from the first original X-Men, we had X-23 as well. How did y'all feel about X-23? Because from what it looks like, this X-23 is from our Logan universe. How did you guys feel about that as well?
Bitch a liar.
Well, that's the thing. I was wondering what universe she came from, because it looks like the Logan one, even down to the shades.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was like, how is she here? Because that's where, isn't this the same universe that Deadpool's from? How the fuck did she get there?
That's the confusing part that I'm at. Like,
that's it. That's all I got.
That's the one that I'm confused as well, because if X-23 is from the universe that from Logan, then it would technically contradict the Logan that got dead to save her.
That's why I don't think she's from the Logan universe.
I hope not.
I don't think she's from the main one, simply because
it's weird.
Because like even we haven't seen, of course, Channing Tatum as Gambit. I don't think we've seen a live action Gambit yet.
No, we have not. This is the first time actually that got introduced, because the other Gambit we got in the
X-Men Origins.
Yeah, X-Men Origins we had. We had a different actor.
That doesn't exist anymore.
Correct.
So
we don't talk about him.
So basically, I'm like, you know how we basically got Gambit out of nowhere, but he's in the Void. I'm thinking this is a different Laura.
I hope so.
But she's also in the Void.
That's my hope so.
The thing though is like it was confirmed through Marvel themselves, like through forums, tweets, and everything, that there is no variants of X-23 Laura. Like that is the actual Laura from the Logan universe. I'm assuming it's just a theory. Yeah, it's been confirmed. There are no variants of her at all in the cinematic universe whatsoever.
Not happy with that choice.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
So I'm assuming after the fact, something must have happened that had made her go to the void. That is my only theory I can think of at the moment as to why. Your guess is as good as mine. But from the point after Logan has to have been when the TVA brought her to the void. It wasn't before. It was after the events of Logan.
I really hope we find out why, and hopefully they change it up, because her being that choice is like Logan did all that for her to get sent to the void. It's like, I wonder what it all is.
I mean, she is older. She's not like the young little girl. She has grown in age, so it's not like they haven't gone back to like a younger X-23. So we know that some time has passed since the events of Logan. So I guess they're going based off like, yeah, I do know who are you, Wolverine, what you done for me and everything. I guess they were just trying to like, they needed somebody to motivate the horrible Wolverine possible, and the only person that could have done it is none other than her technically daughter X-23.
Yeah, you're right. We did mention Elektra, Blade, Gambit. How did everyone feel about these cameos? We had the Human Torch, even though he was a short one off, but they were sad that, hey, where's Johnny? We haven't seen him. How did you guys feel about these casts? Because even Blade said himself, I'm the one and only Blade that will ever be.
I screamed when I saw fucking Gambit. I screamed so hard in the theater. You don't understand.
Funny thing. So Gambit actually got spoiled to me before I saw the movie, but I didn't know it was from the movie.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I didn't see the movie until like 4 days out. I just kept saying, I'm about to make a name for myself. And I'm like, what the fuck? Who is this nigga? And why does he look like slightly like Gambit? What is Channing Tatum doing? And I never figured out what it was from, because I was just like, I don't, if he looked like Gambit, I'm not the biggest X-Men dude, so I just never looked into it. And then when I saw that scene in the movie, I was like, you sons of bitches.
I love it. I love Gambit once I saw him on screen, and even when Deadpool said, who's your dialect coach? Is it the Minions? I love that scene, because Gambit, a lot of people first thought he was a bad portray of the accent of Keiju, but a lot of people finally, after days after release, start to realize that is actually a Keiju voice dialect. And Gambit did it perfectly. He did it great. Even for anybody that heard the intro, there it is. I didn't know my daddy, but I'm sure I shot off his dick ready. He ate random buttery nuts all up in my mama. I shot out there and I said, "What's up, Doc?" I love that scene. Love that fucking line.
I made the dude laugh in front of me, because after he said that, I just said, "Nigga, what are you saying to me?" But
what's funny, because Deadpool after that is just like, wait, what?
Yeah, right? So I realized that was actually a decent Cajun impression.
Yes.
Because after that movie came out, on TikTok, this guy, I think his name is like Cajun Dan. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've never been sexually attracted to a white man before this guy, because his accent and the way he be cooking food, I ain't gonna lie to you, it put me onto the Cajun accent. It put me onto the Cajun accent, and like, you can tell that shit is authentic. So honestly, thumbs up to you, Channing Tatum.
I've seen the memes that our boy Channing Tatum has done. Literally every guy posting a meme of saying to his girl, like, I'm about to make a name for myself tonight, this pussy out here. I'm like, those memes have been hilarious. It's like, okay, Channing Tatum, you got a trend going. You literally got everyone doing memes.
You notice how Channing Tatum
can we just say
one-liner that gets
yeah, like famous? This man is a literal 21 or 22 drunk street. I'm sorry, like, my name is Jeff, and now a couple years later it comes back with, I'm about to make a name for myself. Like, this man is a man with me.
Anybody should check out his interviews. He literally said it. He literally said this line. He literally said, we were just doing the script, going over, my name is Jeff. Everyone thought it was a good joke. No one thought it was going to be a meme. The same thing for Deadpool. He literally said the line in their board meeting. Sorry, not board meeting. in the writers' room. They're all practicing the lines. Everyone laughed. Nobody thought it was gonna be me. And he said, I didn't expect memes just happened. And the girl he was doing an interview with, I forgot who it was. She literally said, "But you're a meme yourself, so it's perfect." And I'm like, yes, I'm glad other people are telling Shannon Tatum like, you are your job, your career. You have became mainstream not because of all your movies you have done. You're a good actor for what you have done, but the roles you have chosen has made you still be relevant, and that's good in my book.
And yeah, that's why I'm genuinely glad he is a really good actor. Like outside of the memes and the fact that I ain't gonna lie to you, a guilty pleasure of mine, not even a guilty pleasure. I love the Step Up movies.
Oh, same.
I fucking love the Step Up movies.
Me and my girl watch it religiously.
Was great. Him and Step Up was great. Granted, Moose is that nigga, which I'm glad that's why he took over afterwards.
Yes.
But I would have loved to see Channing Tatum keep on dancing.
Same. I would have not minded. I want to say nobody Gambit could have rocked what he did with the cards. Him actually during the fight, like the action. Let's talk about the action of the roles of the characters there, because right before we end the show, I really want to say the roles that Gambit did with the cards, actually doing what he did in the comics with the cards and actually extend them and literally throw them. Fucking Gambit actually looking like Gambit in live action. I have goosebumps right now talking about that scene. When I saw this man expend the cards in hand and literally throw them, I got goosebumps on my legs of how fucking excited that scene was. Just reimagining in my head. That was fucking glorious.
Bro, watching Blade fight Nightcrawler.
Oh, yeah.
I
stabbing him,
screaming so hard. You don't understand.
I've always hated the red Nightcrawler. I genuinely have. Bruh, I fucking hate red Nightcrawler. That shit is a thing of nightmares. And this is coming from a person who uses a demon avatar. I fucking hate red Nightcrawler. But no, like that fight scene was so great. I kind of do love the fact that they use skinny Juggernaut. I've always thought skinny Juggernaut with that dumbass helmet was funny. And then his fight with X-23, amazing.
Oh, she kicked his ass. I want people to know.
She was putting in so much work with that ankle cutter.
Yes.
And she was still talking in Spanish like she was in the Logan movie, which I authenticity to the character itself.
She cursed in Spanish. I love it. I love that she cursed in Spanish.
I was so with that.
I believe she said "mama." I believe she said "fue puta," or she said
Yeah.
I believe she said some Spanish because I forgot what I can't remember. But I want people to know from what Jokestar said, Wesley Snipes' current age is 62. He filmed this role probably at the age of 61, probably 60 years old. He filmed that role. So just people to be aware, this man is 62 years old right now, and he did those action scenes beautifully. Of course, some scenes was not him, but overall, he was amazing though.
An iconic character.
That's a one-up I got to give to Marvel. I'm not gonna lie to you. They be having these old niggas act. Willem Dafoe doing his own stunts in No Way Home. Him putting Tom Holland through several floors with a fucking lift up body slap.
Right.
One of my favorite scenes of all time.
That was the wrestling move. I always tell people like he literally did power bomb in 3 floors. Bah, 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 bah.
Yes, these old niggas are acting their asses off, and I'm thankful for Marvel for that. But back to like this movie, because I do want to get to you can tell when they lost budget. Specifically, the multi fight, because it turned to a side scroller. And granted, I still think it's one of the best side scrollers I've ever seen.
It's the best one because the way
so from the start of it, after you see Nice Pool get shot the fuck up, which I feel so bad. He didn't deserve that.
No, bro, I love
that man. That man deserves everything that's come to him and then some. Run.
I love the dog. I love the original line he said. I love how he asked him. So how long do you take to regenerate? He said, I don't regenerate. I'm like, yo, his face. And Logan is like, fuck. Out of all the Wolverine, out of all the Deadpools, the nice one don't regenerate. Fuck.
He did that for a dog.
No.
and 2 guns that he threw away after 6 shots.
Hold on, there wasn't just 2 guns. There were
Good.
2 golden desert eagles. Excuse you.
I'm sorry.
away
I'm
after
sorry.
6
Joke story.
shots.
I play Fortnite with y'all. Y'all have left me for guns. Do not even say for 6 bullets. Y'all literally said,
God
yo,
damn, how
Roll-
you a boy like that?
Roll
in
has
my defense.
Ro has literally left us just because he's gonna go grab guns or go fight on his own, while us two and Walkers were literally on our own, just fighting
Okay.
randoms us two. So don't say for 6 bullets and 1 gun.
I have a rebuttal. Unlike
What is
Nice
it?
Fool, we can heal you.
That is true.
man.
Unlike him, Nice
No.
Fool could not heal. Because I was laughing by the time of the slideshow. When everyone was down, I'm like, wait a minute. Don't tell me all the motherfuckers regenerate except the Nice Fool. And then they all get up slowly. I'm like, shit.
I
The
love
Nice
that.
Fool's the only one.
Literally, my mind was just like, wait, can't they all regenerate? Wait, like
Exactly.
the whole side scrolling. I'm like, wait,
Also, Headpool.
They can just heal, they can just heal.
Made me happy.
Headpool didn't do
showing up
shit.
made me so happy.
He just
I
flew,
don't
and I
care.
love that.
I was so glad that he was there with his dumbass propeller hat.
So-
But my standout from that side scroller fight, when they got to the bus. And the bus
Oh my
just
God,
got
yes.
covered in blood. I loved it. But you got to see Western Deadpool literally try to crawl out the back of the bus, afraid of Wolverine.
Yeah.
And Wolverine just that nigga with the get over
Bah,
here.
bah,
Just
bah,
shake,
bah.
shake. Like
I do want to
it
say
was
this.
so good.
I wish we saw his wife, Blake Lively. For anybody who's unaware, Blake Lively was Lady Pooh. Girl was in the dress and everything. I would have loved to actually see her without the mask. Would have been amazing. But I know that would have been probably cost more money or probably cost more of her without the mask.
Yeah.
Who knows? But
Because they would have had to do the makeup.
Yeah,
They
so-
would have had to do the
Yeah.
makeup because Lady Deadpool is fucked up.
yeah. So overall, it makes sense. But she looked amazing with the costume. Everyone else. For anybody who's unaware, the Kid Pool was actually his daughter that actually played the role. Just to actually hear her
And Lady
curse,
Pool.
that threw me off. To actually hear Kiddie Pool and Kid Pool to actually curse, that threw me off. I'm like, makes
Yep.
sense. When your father's on set, you could technically get the approval of him. Like, Daddy, I can curse for this line, right? Like, yes, kid.
Daddy, I could say fuck, right? Yes, of course.
157 curse words. You best believe he didn't give a fuck.
He was
I'm pretty
a
sure
writer.
Deadpool was also his too.
Yes, it was.
I think so, yeah.
For anybody that is unaware, the original Kid Pool was actually gonna be the kid that played him in the younger version in the movie on Netflix. I can remember the top of my head.
Yeah.
That was gonna be the original cast for the Kid Pool, but he got too old for the role, so then he just cast his daughter and everything, which makes sense. Like, it's just easier. You don't gotta pay your daughter. You know, you do in a way, but you can find loopholes around that. So that's really cool
Well,
to
So
see.
no,
What I will say though for
kids don't. I
Go.
would say note to self, kids, don't grow up.
Yes. Don't grow up if you're gonna
Don't
lose a
grow
role
up.
for casting.
Yeah.
I want to say Dog Pool, fucking cute as hell. Ugly piece of shit though,
Love
but cute
Dog
as hell. Dog Pool, you give too much licks. That's
I'm
something.
so glad.
No, not enough licks. Hold on, not enough licks.
Not
No,
enough.
listen.
What are you
I'm so
talking
glad
about
that it was with the makeup face. Because I ain't gonna lie, he was getting up and personal with that damn dog.
Exactly
And I was
what I'm
just
saying.
yeah.
Bro,
As he should. As
Bro.
he should.
Sir, the whole tongue was going up there, left turn and everything. I'm like, sir, tranquilo. I love the line. It was said early in the film. I just remember when we spoke about the dark purple cloud. I just lost the name. Dark purple cloud from the void. Leviathan.
Oh, you mean the dog, the villain, whatever?
Yes, Leviathan. I love how
Yeah.
when the bowhead lady of Xavier's twin sister said, Leviathan's gonna come eat you up. And I love how Deadpool literally points at the camera, breaks 4-4. Oh, you're talking about the villain from season 1 of Loki, episode 5? And just turns back like, oh shit, it is. I'm like, it is from
Oh,
the
shit.
villain of Loki season 1, episode 5 that continues on to the end of the season. That's totally funny. I'm like, wait a minute. So my question to you guys, is the void connected to all the Earths of the multiverse, or is this one void into one universe of theirs, or is this the void that's connected to all universes? Because is there one more
Yes.
than one Leviathan? That's the one thing I was confused about.
I think he's called Alois, no? Is he called Leviathan or is he called something else? I think it's called Aloth. No, I'm probably saying it wrong. Aloth.
Maybe.
From what I remember, it was Leviathan. That's what I
It's
thought
been
it was.
a hot minute.
But it's been a hot minute, like Walken said, so it's been a while. So maybe I'm getting the word wrong, or probably I'm extending the word. One or the other.
But I think it's all universes.
Okay,
Just
so it's all universes.
Specifically all of the amount of characters that we got from different movies and different universes in this thing, because it was like Deadpool's world, then you saw the worlds that he went to between the Wolverines using the TVA system, and then when we get to the Void, they have the different Deadpools that each one of them comes from a different world.
Oh yeah, you're right. So it's all connected because at the same time the void is so grand and so big, so not everyone could find each other as long as you travel. So you're right.
Yeah, and they were talking about it like, oh yeah, we Deadpools are a dime a dozen. We don't get any Wolverines here. I'm guessing all Wolverines are fucking anchors, which is crazy because you feel like Spider-Man would definitely be an anchor, but all right.
Yeah, that is true. The big question I was gonna ask you guys before we end the show: what did you think of the main villain, Cassandra Nova?
Cassandra Nova.
How did you think her? As much as jokes aside of the bold twin character of Xavier,
It is Alive.
Alive? Alive.
Yeah.
Thank you for the correction.
Alive. Okay.
So how do you think of Alive and with Cassandra Nova, with her character, her power, the power skill of how she got to control both of these characters? Deadpool sweet talking her. It's like, hey, can we do this? She became the villain at the end and everything. How do you think of her as a character for the movie overall? I'm going to throw it to you first, Jokestar.
I think she was fucking amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I loved it. Her cynicism, her basically her saying, there's no guarantee that I'm not gonna kill you type shit. Her reaching into their faces, like I love when she bonded with
fingers.
No.
Yes,
Oh.
it was so gross. It made me uncomfortable, and I loved it.
It did.
But
it made me uncomfortable too.
this is gonna be a stray, and Crash, you can add this to your list. Hey, Brie Larson. Shut the fuck up. We had a strong woman as the fucking villain. We didn't need fucking Captain Marvel in this damn movie. And I'm glad your part got taken out. Fuck you.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that's been a big drama between Brie Larson, Ryan Reynolds, and the chick that plays She-Hulk. Because apparently they had like a scene that was gonna be in it that got cut out, and then Brie Larson was like, see, this is just a dude bro movie that could have definitely benefited from having a strong woman cast or subplot, blah blah blah. And we're just like,
there was a strong woman. There were multiple strong women.
We had
in this
Elektra
movie.
who literally was
about?
Amazing. Everyone loved Elektra. This is
and then like,
23.
yeah, we had X-23, we had Elektra, and then we had Bar bitch. Like, I fuck up that woman's name, but
Cassandra Nova.
Cassandra Nova, thank you. I forgot what it was like. I was going to call her Casanova, but
yeah,
she is one of the strongest characters that you really could have got for this. That's not Wanda Maximoff.
Yeah,
like she is one of the strongest telepaths. Basically, not even second to her brother.
She's more than her brother. Yeah,
exactly.
That's
like
coming,
we had
that's
one
coming
of the
from somebody who doesn't fuck with the X-Men.
Yes, like
Even
we
he
had one of the
understands it.
strongest women that you could have in this fucking movie, and she did. I'm not gonna lie, as a villain, she played her ass off.
Yeah, she literally said, I don't bother you guys, you don't bother me. This is my country, this is my world, this is my world. Once Pyro, of course it had to be Pyro. It's always Pyro. He literally always goes to 911. He literally goes to the ops all the time. In X-Men 3, he went to the ops. He literally sold out his sister and sold out the X-Men. He like, yo, these people are in my house. All the cops came and literally a whole jet had picked them up. If anybody don't know that scene, go check out the movie.
That was X-Men 2.
X-Men 2, my apologies.
That was Pyro.
Yeah, that was Pyro. I'm telling you, it's always Pyro go to the ops. Pyro always fucks everyone up. That's been his character. Asshole. He's an asshole. If nobody has seen X-Men Evolution, Pyro also fucks him up by the ops.
Oh yeah.
X-Men Evolution.
Outside of like X-Men 1, 2, and the Wolverine movie, I don't like to admit, Evolution is the only other thing from X-Men that I've seen.
Yeah, X-Men Evolution is amazing. Pyro fucks everyone up. So for Pyro to be literally going to the ops, because he literally said, can you get me out of the void, TVA? Like, yeah, as long as you kill Cassandra Nova. He didn't kill her. Cassandra's like, oh, TVA, you wanna come fuck me up now? I'm gonna go fuck every universe up and have the void. I'm like, Cassandra Nova, you really have to think this through, because if there's no universe, there's nothing to hold the void, and you're literally gonna have every cosmic person after you if you're gonna try to do this. But guess what? No, because the TVA say you cannot do this. You guys are gonna die. One of you will die. Oh, not one of you. Two of you guys will be there. Your extra hyper regeneration will save you guys. I didn't expect that, honestly. Once he said one, I'm like, so why don't two of them do it? And guess what they did? Deadpool couldn't reach it. Wolverine said, Claw, hold hands, and we have the most fucking sexy orgasm of two guys trying to save the universe. Wait, how to be saved.
I will take you there.
I didn't expect that to happen, so that was something crazy.
Bruh, one thing I will love, because like this whole movie is fan service for comic book fans.
Which I'm not mad about it.
Hugh Jackman's oh no, I'm saying that it's a good thing.
A lot of
But
fans
Hugh
were
Jackman's
unhappy
shirt-
about that. A lot of fans were happy that this movie for fan service only, and I'm like, this is literally story based by fan service. It's literally like No Way Home, just a bit an actual multiverse than what Doctor Strange failed to do.
Yeah,
Well,
compared to
I-
other movies that just came out, like with like the
Except for how those people feel about that.
Captain Marvel shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't taken
I
how
know
those people feel about that. Fuck y'all, have fun.
Yeah, no, they can take that take and shove it right up their ass. Like I ain't having any of that. Fuck
Have
that.
Wolverine claws go
Like-
up your ass and make you burn.
Well,
Yeah,
up your
just make
nuts
sure
if
you
it-
don't have whiskey dick with the claws, though.
up your nuts if it's 5'2" Wolverine. But yeah, no. Hugh Jackman's shirt ripping off was pure fan service for everybody.
Oh, that was pure fan
Straight-
service.
Oh yeah.
Straight, gay, man, woman, it did not matter.
Logically-
who you
Shout out to the Asian guy. No, he was busting on the inside when he saw him shirtless. Come on now.
Logically, it didn't make sense. Like, how do you connect your claws and then somehow the only thing that burns off and explodes is your clothes, but not your skin or nothing? Somehow is making you sweat and hard bod. But Deadpool's looking good out here with his suit still on. I'm like, how?
So
That's-
listen.
I'm
Here's-
gonna answer your thing with a very simple statement.
I guess Logan
Aren't
aside
we anime
and,
fans?
and Wolverine.
Don't we watch a lot of anime
Uh-huh.
with fan service?
Uh-huh.
Where fan service just comes out of nowhere.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's your reason.
Don't worry, I got a better answer, and it's shorter. High School DxD.
Yes.
There it
Boobs.
is. There
Or
it
for
is.
us, Hugh Jackman.
Exactly.
Oops.
Anybody has any last thoughts? Because fans, audience, chat, apologies if this seemed like a short or fast review of Deadpool Wolverine. We just want to give our coverage for it because we will pick a schedule conflict for us to get on stream for our Thursday night review. So we want to still give you coverage as best as possible and give you thoughts. So if you guys want to build up the conversation, write down your comments below if we missed anything to discuss so we can build on the conversation. And if you want a more thought out or any other things we could add, we could do little shorts or anything extra. Let us know down in the comment section below. But team, you have anything else you want to add of anything that we missed? Our overall impression, fan service, any type of humor or dialogue joke, any action or visual things that you want to mention?
I have one small thing. I don't think any one of you guys know. I just found out about this yesterday night, and it is confirmed that there was a deleted scene that they were supposed to put in the movie that they didn't. Gambit is coming back. I don't know how. I don't know when. If it's a movie or TV show, but he is coming back.
It makes sense, honestly, because
that gives me more Channing Tatum, so I'm happy.
I'm happy with that. It makes sense for the ending of the film. We saw everyone got saved, all 9 people, even Wolverine being with them. Our boy Ryan Reynolds even said, like, hey, come join us in the table. And now he's part of the family. Wolverine is there. Their cows of the Deadpool and the Wolverine are on the table. So it was a cute little homage of them. So I was very
I
happy.
ain't
as a
gonna
fan.
lie. Give me the dog, talk to the girl made me smile. Like that made me smile when Wolverine.
That's some
took the
homie
dog.
shit right there. Like,
It
bro,
really
shorty
is.
right
Yep.
there. Stop being a bitch and go spit some game. Go get her back. What's wrong with you? The dog can wait. You great got the dog. She can't.
Yeah.
Go, bro.
That was adorable because it felt like any type of wingman literally said like, yo, you give me what you're doing, go do the job that we're supposed to do by the end of this film. You went like this to show her that you're a hero, that you're worth something. Now give me the dog that you're addicted to and talk to the girl that you've been fighting for. Go for her. She's right next to you.
The dog will always come back.
You're telling me the amount of sexual things they did in the first movie, and he's gonna give her the cold shoulder in the third? That's grimy as fuck.
I mean, if we're being honest, he also didn't look like melting cheese when they did those amount of sexual things in the first movie.
I would say one of my favorite scenes that we did skim over is when boy Deadpool used Nice Pool as a shield, walking by to get him kill more. He went da, and literally went to the side, and then Wolverine grabbed the dog pool, literally hold him in the front. Everyone says, "Stop! We can't kill."
No,
He's holding dog pool as a hostage.
I love how like the crowd of Deadpool are just
watching,
silent, but they're standing so still. They're like mannequins just watching Hugh Jackman walk by with a freaking dog being
exactly.
He's looking her straight in the face like, you wouldn't do it, pussy. You wouldn't do it.
But like, just walking like a big boss. I got the Godfather here.
And then there's the Peter scene. Peter.
Oh my God! Thank you for bringing the last scene. Yes.
No, Peter. Everybody has a Peter, and like they're just glazing Peter for the end of the movie. Because when he talks to the fucking TVA lady, you look damn good at that.
Oh yeah. Hunter B. I know she was wet for him. I was like, why? He's that. Oh, his Peter.
Yeah, his junk was showing so hard, and girl couldn't stop staring.
Was out of this game. I did not expect that from Peter.
I didn't expect.
I was unfamiliar with your game, Peter.
And everything.
I didn't expect that from Peter. I'm like, okay, Peter, you got game. But it was pretty interesting to hear the line that every Deadpool has a Peter, so that's pretty interesting to know that some version of Peter exists. So that's pretty cool to know. I wonder how it goes for Ladypool and everyone else if we're ever gonna see them in the future, since they're all alive. They're all regenerated, so they're all still alive. We all could see
Nice
them.
Pool.
Oh yeah, Nice Pool's dead for sure. Him and Ladypool, they're broken off. They're done for sure.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting if Ryan Reynolds, Wade Wilson, Deadpool finds a way to be with Ladypool, to have her in a movie, in the next movie with Blake Lively. It would be interesting because like both those actors are madly in love with each other. Like if anybody didn't see, Blake Lively just was passing by her husband. She just slaps his ass in the red carpet while he's talking to Hugh Jackman, and he don't flinch. It shows that he literally gets this every day by her, one way or another.
Ryan Reynolds does have a nice ass. I'm not gonna lie to you, but if they did do it, it's very much a possibility. If we go into the action, like this was just a short version of it. If we get into the actual Deadpool war, that happens,
we imagine in What If Season 3, we actually get Deadpool for the first time since he's officially in the MC universe, so we can actually get him in What If Season 3. By the way, it's so stupid that we're going to only have one, the last What If season, because we can have many more, but we
there's
can actually
so many what if scenarios.
Exactly.
But it's like, bro, you can get the fucking Deadpool war if they bring out. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to see it just to see how grotesque they will make it. If we see evil Deadpool, like the one that's basically made from the chopped up parts of Deadpool that got sewn together.
Excuse me, what?
Yes, that is the thing. Heard of it? I've heard of the comic. I just don't know much of it. But yes, it's very sadistic, psychotic.
Yeah, I'll explain it. I'll explain it once we finish. It's amazing.
Yeah. Other than that, anybody has any last thoughts before we end our show?
Look, this movie is awesome. Go see it. Go watch it. Especially for watching I almost called him Johnny Nitro.
Johnny Nitro, that's
Johnny Flame.
Johnny Storm. Oh, I love when Wade Wilson was. I love it when Wade Wilson was excited. He's gonna say, Avengers. I said, "Hey, Flame on!"
I am not gonna lie.
I got excited for Flame on.
I could feel his wavelength because there was a part of me that was like, okay, wait, maybe this is some other different version of Captain America.
Oh no,
because I didn't think they were gonna pull like the other Fox characters from all this, like the other Fox universe. And it's like, oh, you're here.
Oh, I know you're gonna talk about Joe. You're gonna talk about Sabretooth?
Yeah, we completely skipped the Sabretooth fight.
Oh,
There was nothing much to it. It was
no,
a 2-minute fight.
that wasn't a
man
fight.
Kicked his ass so fast. Yeah.
that wasn't a fight. He literally, Deadpool literally said, "Okay, so this is how you
got
get
neck
him."
diffed.
And Wolverine literally did one slash. I'm like,
You guys have been waiting for this.
Yeah, I know. That's the reason I wanted to bring it up. Like, I was waiting for this fight for so fucking long. I
Me
love
too.
Wolverine versus bitch.
Just get blue balls just to get like 20 seconds of action, which wasn't even actions, and a slap to the face. Like, damn, KO.
But I've never found getting blue ball like that so fucking funny.
I
Except for
was
this.
so mad and upset about that. I'm like, how do you treat my boy like that? He literally was just one slash. He killed the frog dude, and then Flame On Human Torch literally just exhaust his flamethrower to pyro and absorb that whole shit. And I'm like, damn, you just got nerfed by pyro. Fuck Human Torch.
Hey, listen. So as I do have a last statement. As a non X-Men fan who has watched X-Men Evolution.
Oh.
Toad.
Oh yeah, fuck Toad. Yeah.
I have always hated Toad.
I don't know where you were about to go with that statement. Okay.
Oh, I agree.
God Almighty, I hate Toad.
In X-Men Evolution, fuck Toad because he literally fucks people up. He fucked Rogue. They fuck everyone up because of Toad. Toad literally fucked a lot of missions up for the X-Men and for the Brotherhood. He literally fucks everyone up.
God, I hate Toad.
I have a hatred against Toad, so I feel you. You could hear one out. There's one hatred from Vash, and I'm on the same boat with Jokestar. It's definitely Toad from X-Men Evolution. So with that being said, any last thoughts officially from Deadpool Wolverine? Any last remarks, humor, fan service, any Easter egg camera that we forgot to mention other than a sexy Hugh Jackman last scene like a prayer, bye bye bye?
All I was gonna say real quick was I was gonna mention it before in the fight scene, but the first fight with Deadpool and Wolverine before you saw the fight with Sabretooth, if you guys pay very close attention to the floor, past the Secret Wars old comic, there is the old Captain America shield from like the 1960s and Thor's hammer. I'm sorry, Thor's helmet also from the 1960s. It was a nice little nudge. Yeah, if you guys pay close attention, it was there during the fight. It was a nice little like nudge, like they could potentially be in the void, but they're like nobody saw them, so who knows where they might be. But it was cool to see that little like throwback to old Marvel stuff.
All right, that's really nice to see. My last thoughts is that with Deadpool Wolverine, great film. I did not have no expectation. It blew me out of the park. It was definitely 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. It was a fan service film made by Deadpool that want to add more people. He had an opportunity to add fucking Ghost Rider, Nicolas Cage. Would have loved to see that option. Would have loved to see the other possibilities or other characters.
Even Robert Downey Jr. was supposed to be in that too.
Yes,
they cut him out.
So they had many options, but there's so much they could do in a 2-hour. They even joke about it that if there is a Zack Snyder version of this, for anybody that don't know that joke, there is a Zack Snyder movie of the Justice League that's 5 hours on
Release
HBO
the
Max.
Reynolds cut.
Yes, release the rental because we'll love to
Yes,
see that.
please.
But there is a few deleted scenes that will be on the Blu-ray. I would definitely be buying the Blu-ray myself to actually see those deleted scenes that
same
were
here.
actually not there.
Steelbook.
Steelbook for sure. Don't go to Best Buy because that don't exist no more for no type of physical media. So fuck Best Buy for that shit. Anybody last thoughts before we go out for our intro?
I thought you were saying Best Buy went out of business. I was so caught off guard.
Not yet. Stay tuned. I got news for you right now. Next year, stay.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the Hispanic Assassin. I got you with the news for that.
Yeah, stay tuned because that will be happening for Best Buy. They are the next Radio Shack, aka Toys R Us. They're the next one.
Goddamn, Best Buy, they calling you Circuit City. That's crazy.
I would not. Circuit City was OG. Yeah, I wouldn't give him Circuit City. I'm like less than that. Hell nah.
But any last thoughts? If now we move out to the outro.
It's outro time, motherfucker.
Let's do this.
All right, so this is our wrapping thoughts, guys. We appreciate for everyone being here. We do not need to summarize our thoughts since you already heard our Deadpool and movie review, the whole thing, and you heard our Sonic 3 trailer, and you heard our Anime NYC coverage. 3 things, 3 topics we spoke and discussed. Our next coverage will be our mid-season, or technically like last 8 episodes or 10 episodes of conversation of the anime season of the summer, because we're about to enter the fall in October. So, and then after that, we'll be doing a Batman Cape Crusader movie 8 episode review. So definitely stay tuned for that. And there's a Terminator new project coming on Netflix, so we're gonna see if that's any good for us to discuss. So let us know if you want any other projects or any other type of medium to discuss for. In September, Transformers 1 is coming out, so definitely stay tuned for that. We will definitely do a review for Transformers 1 because I'm excited for that, and I know the other team is for that. So without further ado, thank you for joining us tonight and taking the time to listen. And the Anime Podcast is presented by Anima with Studio. Our production team are Vash, Wackers, Rome, Jokestar, and special thanks to our special guest, Crash himself. Don't forget to follow us on the social media and the brand. All the links are down below in the description. Lastly, share, like the video. Most importantly, give us feedback and let us know your thoughts on this episode. You guys make the show and help us succeed. On behalf of everyone at the Anime Studio team, we thank you for joining us in the Anime Podcast. See you later. Take care. This podcast was not recorded by a live studio audience, or it was not live stream as well. Enjoy this pre-recorded episode. And a shout out of his dick ready and had them batteries shot. What's up, Doc?
The proposal.
Movie was trash. Just the I wasn't in it. Don't watch it. 0 out of 10. Boo.
I'm about to make a name for myself out here.
I'm about to make a name of myself here.
Nigga, did you just say Jessica Alba? I just...
Why did it take for you? Face that thing. Fucking wait 5 seconds to say some shit. Everyone's quiet as fuck.